Hello, and welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. We finished the tower in the last episode. Thank the Lord. And I've been hearing this dude say it's incredulous on repeat for...
I'm just incredulous.
Longer than is necessary for so short a time. I only just booted up the game, come on. Is he gonna do it again?
I'm just incredulous.
There it is. Now, what on earth are we going to be doing? Heisme, perhaps? Oh, we can do Alonso. Well, let's do Alonso, because he's the lowest of the people that we can do right now, so...
Interesting.
Where is he at? Oh, he's here. Okay.
Greetings.
Oh, well met. What are you up to? I'd like to hear about your journey so far, if you don't mind telling me. I have certain information I'd very much like to know. Information?
Ridiculous.
Oh, come now. You dashed my hopes like that? Ah, well, I suppose you're not yet ready to see the cards I hold.
Greetings.
Okay. I thought I would get more information, but... With an outpouring of wisdom, I briefly outlined my journey so far for Alonso. Ah, how very intriguing. I'm very keen to know more of these experiences, if you'd indulge me. Have you some free time right now?
Yes.
Oh, you are marvelous. Thank you. Alright, follow me. I know of a great spot. Alonso asked me to tell him about some of the things that happened on my journey.
I see.
Aha, I see. Very intriguing. So, an external force protects the candidates. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of accurate information pertaining to the royal magic of the Tournament of the Throne. That was a very long sentence. Information's quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, the most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards who hide their misdeeds, naturally, but outstandingly so against good, upstanding family folks. Quite effective again. I'm just rereading it so I understand what I just said in my brain. Okay. Okay. My brain comprehends. To threaten them? You don't mean to threaten them, do you?
But of course.
Haha! I know it's not your nature, but still, not every weapon has a pointed end. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind. Speak of the devil, here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking?
Yeah.
We have 20 at present, no delays securing their contracts. Arrangements have been made should any default on payments. Ah, so you're not all talk. You know, my lord may have taken a shine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move, and I promise I will fillet you alive myself. Understand? Calculus.
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious, as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him, really. Said lawyer is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious sorts all over the country are using the tournament to rise up in the world, and this landowner is their leader, turning tidy profits. I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect. So when he realizes he can't, why, that's an awful lot of money to disappear into the void. What do you mean?
What? Now then.
I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. Okay. It is a curious thing. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. When all's said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain. And I do mean gain. Enough to buy a small village, really. What if you mess up? Well, there are risks, obviously, but it's the boldness of your lies which allows people to glimpse your truth.
Oi.
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
Listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier, he's snooping around the village.
What?
What?
Hey.
I gave him the slip before he saw me, but this is bad, Alonzo. If they find out... Why can't I... Oh. If they find out how they're connected in the village, then... How you're connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. He'll turn up nothing, and that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money to stash soon. That lackey of his. I hadn't expected him to move so quickly. Even went as far as digging up my roots. Is everything alright?
You...
If push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. I'm trying to buy my hometown with the money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. I've got to make this piece of my deception succeed at all costs. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When you are free, how about you come check on the village with me? I've got a strange nagging feeling about all of this. If you cut me in.
Yeah.
I'll help, but it'll cost you.
Thank you, truly.
That's fine. Just name your price. I owe you one. I can feel Alonzo's genuine gratitude and deep trust towards me.
Mother, please.
Mother, please. Your mother has importance to your character arc? My hometown's a small village. It's nearby, in fact. If it were up to me, we'd head there straight... Is it that old swampy town that I've passed through a few times? Alas, I know you have a schedule of your own. Even so, I implore you, please, do not delay for long. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Let's see, what to do. You know what? Let's try getting eloquence and imagination up. So, I gotta find people who do that. In fact, there's one right here.
Pardon me?
You're the ones from the exhibition. Why would you do such a thing? As if you sought to denounce the sanctum itself. I take it you're angry. No, I only have a tale I'd like you to hear. My intent is not to criticize. It is a thought-provoking folktale I imagine you have not heard. When I saw you at the exhibition, I was reminded of it. We reminded you of a folktale? I admit I'm curious. If I listen to his story, I think it'll hone my imagination. We should listen to what this guy has to say.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then let us move to the back of the church to speak further.
A long time ago.
Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived an old woman with a talent for making miraculous remedies, said to cure any illness. But the people of the village despised her medicine, which had a deeply unpleasant taste. It also had a terrible side effect, causing terrible pain, as though the entire body were being stabbed with needles. Some even told her I would rather die than endure such a fate. Still, they could not deny its effectiveness, and though they were reluctant, they sought her medicines when it was necessary. But one day, a man came to the village. The man said, I can make better medicine than the old woman's poison, and from his pocket he pulled a vial of sweet-smelling liquid and handed it to one of the sick.
Then?
The sick man, who had been taking the woman's medicine for years, always looked ill. He eyed the vial with disgust, but after he quaffed it, his eyes widened in surprise. It tastes like sweet fruit, he said, and suddenly the pain and suffering of his malady vanished.
That too.
The people were stunned by the medicine's effectiveness. The villagers begged the man for all the medicine he had. It was not cheap, but they offered the man what money and crops they could. They grew furious with the old woman as well. How dare you deceive us with this poison disguised as medicine, they said. The woman looked as though she might deny the accusation, but then silently continued making her drops. However, the people no longer were interested in her medicine. They shouted abuses at her, calling her a fraud, and eventually they drove her from the village.
Ooh.
Ah, is it that time already? I've gone on for long enough. Though I'd be happy to continue this tale another time.
All good.
Yeah, it was just getting interesting. But I suppose we can leave it here for today. I feel sorry for the old woman. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
All right.
Getting there.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. Let's do Heisman.
Apologies.
I've no one else to rely on. Heisman comes to mind, alright?
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking of the Yuji village. In some ways, there may be no place better for my son to finally rest. But I've been away for so long, I can't say they'll still accept me. I'm practically a stranger now.
Yes.
Right then, I suppose I'll stop wasting time dithering and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Martira, and the village is hidden, so I prefer a quiet and careful approach by carriage. I'll guide us.
In days gone by,
Hasn't changed a bit. Yes, this is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all of this way.
Tadari.
It's me, Heisme. I have returned, and I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see. He's the leader of the village.
Just
Although, I should warn you now that you'll not be welcomed here. You should feel some hostility in the air.
Got it.
That doesn't bother me.
my thanks.
Thank you for bearing with me. Heisme, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. As if the years were any kinder to you, Tadari. I heard you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who's this?
He is.
This is Protag, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in the tournament for the throne. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Wait, is that why you've come back to the village?
No.
No, I came to see the cemetery, trying to find a place where my son can rest. Ah, your boys. Gone on ahead, then. He passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like it. He'd like the hill. I know it's not something the villagers would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Would you follow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here.
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely. You'll see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know because it was my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the tree I'd get a swarm of bugs coming down on my head, and of course I'd go whining to Todori about it. I don't even know what I selected there. Sir, you were even a cute kid once, huh? Having trouble imagining it. The villagers are here. They watch over us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here? The boy wasn't even born in the village.
Oh.
You hear? Sounds like you're not welcome here.
Well...
Exactly within my expectations, then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss.
Heisman.
I've explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seemed like nobody had any problems with you giving your son a place here. Indeed? Thank you. Master Todori! The urn! The urn of bones! It's gone! What? Oh, what the hell is this? What is the meaning of this? Fallen knight brings shame to the village. I hear a voice from somewhere. Todori is just too afraid to refuse him, that's all.
Hey!
I can hear your every word. I'm sorry, Heisme. I cannot excuse the villagers' behavior. The village hasn't changed a bit. Still ejecting outsiders. Still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind. I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserve. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf. And in that is my sole salvation. I can feel Heisme's profound sorrow and strong trust.
My thanks.
Shall I search the village entire? No stone unturned. Doubtless that intrusion would only provide further offense, but I haven't time to waste.
I apologize.
You have my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief. No, as one who would see justice done. There is none ease in the village. For today, I think it's best you leave. Very well. Heisme and I return to the city in silence.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
On a side note,
What now?
what is this? Oh, really? Okay, yeah. It just crossed my mind I should just at least check, make sure I did get all the side quests.
Well met, eh?
Alright, let's see. Ooh, let's try to find some eloquence somewhere. Alright, let's go talk to this guy again.
Hello again.
Hail, I see we meet again. Do you still remember the tale I was telling? Of the old woman who made medicine. I believe I have time to tell you the rest, if you would listen.
Isn't that...
So this is the end, huh? If you listen some more, your imagination should increase again.
Thank you.
Hopefully this should max it out. Or, you know, get it to level 3. Excellent, then let us continue. When we left off, the villagers, enthralled with the new medicine, had driven the old woman out.
Then?
And as a group of the villagers, sick, drank the medicine the newly arrived man had brought with him, doing so made their pain vanish into euphoria. Soon, even those in good health started to partake in this miracle medicine.
However,
but they soon discovered that the effects were not long-lasting. Illnesses that appeared to have been cured soon relapsed. And worse still, the afflicted found their symptoms even more painful than before. We need more medicine, the sick cried. The medicine man, now in short supply, raised his prices, yet the sick continued to pay what he asked, despite its effects growing weaker and weaker. Until finally the village was too poor to pay, the man disappeared, leaving the sick writhing in agony behind him. The old woman was true to us, someone whispered. The villagers hurriedly went to find her and beg her for forgiveness. The old woman did not blame the village, simply handing them their bitter medicine. This time, the sick endured the terrible effects and began to recover. When the villagers asked the old woman, "Why did you save us? Did we not deserve punishment for rejecting you?" Quietly, the old woman replied, "If a life can be saved, I would save it." The old woman continued to treat those who were suffering, asking for nothing in return, and eventually came to be celebrated as the Healer King. Some believe the Healer King was one of the Mustari, although voicing such heresy is forbidden forbidden by the Sanctus Church. I hesitate to speak of things like this, given my position, and I couldn't say why, but I felt like it was a tale you needed to hear. But much like the old woman's medicine, the truth often leaves a bitter taste. Such is my thought on the matter, anyway. You can't even imagine what a sanctor is going through right now, but if... we can't even imagine what a sanctor is going through right now, but if telling us helped you, I'm glad. I imagined a world where mercy and was properly rewarded. I feel like my imagination has improved.
Now then.
There it is.
Imagination.
If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. Oh? Alonso comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Let's see, followers. Yeah, sure.
Greetings.
Oh, well met. What are you up to?
Then
So, about checking on my home village, I was wondering if now is a good time for you to join me.
thank goodness.
You will, thank you. In full disclosure, I also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we were as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late. And you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently, I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's Parapus. I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. She sounds like a very kind person.
Yes.
Oh, she is. So kind, it's astounding. My mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an unexpectedly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know. I decided to give any miscreant scum who take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell, which hit each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
Sorry,
that was more than I meant to say. It was a bit much.
It'll be fine.
We'll save your village.
Thank you.
I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody, except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling it is being able to have a genuine conversation with someone, so thank you for listening. I can sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Uh-oh. I still don't remember how to pronounce that. Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Oh? Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check in on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus. Or beg your pardon, I should say, Alonzo.
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I. Except you're more of a fool than you think you'll ever... Except you're more the fool if you ever think you're going to get justice. If you'll ever... Why can't I read that and comprehend it? Except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here? It took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
Do what?
What have you done to my mother? We're simply Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things. You can't save anyone. That one's on the house, boy. The distraught Alonso and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Brylehaven. It's been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man, he asked if Alonso's mother was here. Don't speak, Mother, I'll save you.
I'm sorry.
I told him, that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love...
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry. This is my fault.
My Alonso.
You always were so sensitive.
Live on.
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother.
Hey!
The landowner's servant told us it was you. You were the one chumming up with the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you've put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give...
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money? I didn't.
Stand!
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please, take the money. Use it for the village and to bury her.
You devil!
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Oof. This got real bad real fast. The villain always strikes where it hurts most. At the family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks when they think they're playing the one... when they're the one playing themselves. I should have known. I was blinded by revenge. No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonso refused to move, or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wasn't expecting to need to do emotional voice acting there, okay?
Well then.
It would have been nice if the game voice acted itself there, but no!
Mister?
Yes, I'll visit you at some point eventually, sooner rather than later. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta end the episode here, so... With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.